The performances are delightful, led by Hanks, who seems perfectly at home as a curmudgeon.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Cue music.
This is Movies First with Alex First.
Otto Anderson, Tom Hanks, seems like anything but a nice man. He likes to keep to himself and is curt to the point of rudeness. In fact, he's known for it. Effectively pushed out of his engineering job, Otto busies himself preparing to end it all, and then a lively young Mexican family moves in across the road. Marisol, Mariana Trevino, and Tommy, Manuel Garcia Rolfo, have 2 young daughters, and Marisol is pregnant with her 3rd child. She can't drive, and his handyman skills leave a lot to be desired, so they frequently call upon a less than gracious Otto for help. Marisol can't understand why Otto is so brusque all the time. He also has little time or patience for his other neighbours in the closed estate where he lives. In particular, for many years he's been feuding with his former friend Reuben, Peter Lawson-Jones, and Reuben's wife Anita, Juanita Jennings. Reuben is now wheelchair-bound, unable to speak, with barely any movement, and yet Otto is unrepentant. As the movie unfolds, we learn that 6 months ago, the love of Otto's life, Sonia, Rachel Keller, passed away at the age of 63. The wound that's left is a gaping hole, and he feels there's nothing left to live for. We see how they met, how their relationship developed, and what happened along the way. These snippets are drip-fed to us as Otto fights an ongoing battle with the realtor responsible for the estate. Filled with warmth, humour and pathos, A Man Called Otto is based on the #1 New York Times bestseller A Man Called Ove by Frederick Backman and a film of the same name by Hannes Holm. The screenplay is by David McGee, who is responsible for Life of Pi, with direction from Mark Foster, Christopher Robin. It's beautifully constructed and orchestrated, a feel-good movie about a man who's hurting, who, against expectations, gets a second chance. The performances are delightful, led by Hanks, who seems perfectly at home as a curmudgeon. He revels as a grump. His interrelationships with the other actors works a treat, as does his tentative relationship with a stray cat. Rachel Keller comes across as kind, considerate and caring as Sonia, who gave meaning and purpose to Otto's life. Mariana Trevino brings joie de vivre and feistiness to her role as the quick-witted Marisol. She's quite a revelation. Manuel Garcia Rolfo channels his inner child as Tommy. Around them, the other neighbourhood characters also endear themselves to the audience. They include Cameron Britton, who brings more humour into play as a man who believes in exaggerated exercise. A Man Called Otto is a story that draws you in from the get-go and holds you tight throughout. It makes for delightful viewing. It scores an 8.5 out of 10.
You've been listening to Movies First with Alex First.
Available at Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, or your favourite podcast player. You can also stream on demand at Bytes.com.
This has been another quality podcast production from Bytes.com.